Please read this disclaimer carefully before proceeding further. Hello traders, welcome back to analysis of indices. My name is Vic. Thanks for joining me here. If you haven't actually seen my analysis of DXY, then go and check it out because that's very important. DXY may actually start to move in opposite direction. It may start to correct to the upside, and if that happens, it can impact other asset classes including indices. So it's very important to keep an eye on DXY. Let's look at the 12-month time frame. I'm going to just hide this first so that you can see what I'm looking at. Now this candle, 2020 candle, this is not a very good looking candle, right? I know the market has actually recovered and all that, right? But this is also looking like a candle which can have a bearish sign to it. So I'm expecting market to actually fall down in 2021. It may go back, it may go up to near about 4,000 or even higher than that, but ultimately it is supposed to finish 2021 as a bearish candle. That's what I can see just by looking at these candlestick structures. Now do not take this as a trade advice, but that's just an observation, and that's just my views on it. Another thing here is that this is looking very weak price action, although in January 2021 the market has gone up, but this is still looking very weak. If you want to find out more about this, then you'll have to drill down into lower time frames, and what we will do right now. Okay, if I go to the monthly time frame, on monthly time frame, these two candles are usually a sign of weakness, but because the market has gone back up, this month may end up as a bearish candle, and if it does not, the next month is definitely has more potential to end up as a bearish candle. Okay, that is quite a possibility, just because these two candles were supposed to be followed by a bearish candle, which has not happened. Market has gone back up. That means we can have more bearish candles here. And if I bring in this, we are actually towards the extreme of these Bollinger Bands, which means that there can be pullback. But as I said, this 3,900 or 4,000, these are psychological numbers, so the market may actually go towards that. I'm expecting that if it actually goes even higher, that is going to be even better for people who are looking for short opportunities on S&P 500. So if I go to the weekly time frame, this is looking like market can go to near about 3,900 or so, but I'm expecting ultimately market to create a bearish candle. So next week can be a bearish candle. Okay, there are chances, but it's not guaranteed there because of this strong candle. It is not guaranteed. However, on monthly time frame, as I said, there are good chances that it can actually fall back down. So we are left with only 1 week, next week, so it is quite possible that it can fall down as a bearish week. So that's a possibility. If that does not happen, then next month is supposed to be bearish on the S&P 500. If I go to the daily time frame, what we have is the market is just dragging its feet. It's it just wants to continue further, which is fine. So if you are long on here, then you probably just take taking each and every dip here. But this is also not looking very good price action. So if the correction starts to happen, then it can fall down pretty hard, taking this entire thing out. So you have to be aware of that, and that can happen within a month or so. It is possible. Okay, so that's what we have. Now let's look at some of the levels. So if I go to the monthly, okay, and draw Fibonacci extension on it, what we have is this is a level, and then we have these are important levels that we have got. Okay, and then we also have this, which is giving us this zone, very nice zone here. So that's the FCP zone here. And we know that we have this round number in the middle. Okay, which puts us there. So that is a possibility. Let's look at okay, and another level is this one and this one. Okay, let's look at the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame we have an extended pattern here. So I just draw that, it puts me right into this area, and we are in this level right now. Okay, and then we have obviously this one. So if I go to the daily and reset the chart, yeah, so these are the important levels that we are looking at. So if the market starts to move up, then we are approximately like looking around these levels. Obviously on the lower time frames we might have to see exactly where it is trying to go to, right? And for that we'll have to do deeper analysis. This is another zone that we have. Okay, but remember there is a warning that this month may end up as a bearish candle. If that does not happen, the next month is supposed to be bearish one. Okay, so that's what we have here on US 500. Let's look at it on what and research. So on US 500, okay, let's start with monthly time frame. On monthly time frame, as I said, this is still bullish, but a curve is blue, this is blue, so everything looks bullish right now. It can come to near about 3931.96, that level here, to collect the stop losses. These stop loss levels also act as target levels, so it can come there. We can come to the weekly time frame to see what's going on. On weekly time frame, this is still bullish. We have blue color, green color at the bottom, green or blue depending on what mode you're using. Okay, and we are still bullish, but you see the price has started to come and stay below the water curve. That is a sign of weakness that I'm talking about. Okay, if I go to the daily time frame, the daily is still bullish. We have green, blue, right? This one did not work out, but that does not mean that it won't. It can actually start to come back down ultimately, but for now we have this bullish sign, bullish signal, which is going to work better, and the target is near about 3899. So 399, near about that level. So if the market starts to move, then this can be the target. Okay, then let's look at the 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, the market gave us a bearish signal which has never reached. So 3817, it started to come very close to it but never reached. So it can come down, and if it does, then water curve and this point is going to act as support, and that can push the price back up. You see the water curve is still bullish here. So all of these movements are they are short-term targets. When we have color change from red to green and red to blue here, we could have actually taken this trade, and this was a very good signal. If you are using non-aggressive entry, this was your profit target. So we can take all of these ups and downs as our target opportunity, as our trade opportunities. But if I go to the higher time frame, that is quite a possibility there. 39, near about 3900, and on the downside we have 3684, and before that we also have these levels 3730. So it gives you a good indication where the market can head to, but you need to focus on the analysis that we performed. Remember about the warning signs that it has already started to give. Okay, let's look at the US 30. US 30 has come to this level, which was identified I think a couple of months ago, this one, and now it is struggling with that because this is a good round number 31200, but it may or may not hold it. I think it is going to fall back down. It may not happen right at this moment, this month. It may go back up a little bit, but the next month is supposed to be bearish. So US 30 and usually US 500 follow the same kind of direction. So you need to watch out both of them together. Let's look at them on monthly time frame. On monthly time frame, this is again looking very weak, and this is looking like a hammer kind of candle after a bullish trend. So the market is expected to end as a bearish candle in 2021. Let's look at the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, what we have is that the market is expected to fall down, because this candlestick pattern is telling me that the market can go down, because all of this is actually a kind of like weak candlestick structure here. Let's draw some levels here. So let's bring in the original one. So we have this level here. Previous levels are still fine, they are still okay. Look at this. All of these levels were so important that market stayed so much time like struggling with them. Ultimately it broke out to the upside and it reached this level, which was 31128. So if the market starts to move up, then we are looking for near about 31800, near about that level or so. Okay, let's look at it on what I envisage. So US 30 and go to monthly. Now monthly is obviously bullish because everything looks blue or green, and it can reach near about 318 level 31890, right? So that is a possibility here. Let's compare it with what we saw here, 318. Yeah, so near about that level it can reach. And let's look at on weekly time frame. Still bullish on here, but it has started to shift its color now, and that is why I'm saying that there can be bearish sign on US 30. And if it starts to go down, then there's a good possibility that US 500 like an S&P 500 can also start to turn into bearish. So that's what we have. The color is changing. If the color of water wave changes, then we can expect downward movement here. If I go to the daily time frame, on daily time frame we have an upward signal here, which can actually take it to 31477, and downward signal is near about 30216, and this water curve signal is near about 30345. So if we see the color has already changed and the market is going sideways, it's just a matter of momentum and time now and where it wants to go to, because we have got signals on both sides. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, okay, on 4-hour time frame there was a signal here which actually never reached, pretty much like it's following exactly the similar kind of structure as SnP500, never reached here, and it may actually start to fall down to reach this 0.03303888. Yeah, okay, so that's SnP500. Let's look at Nasdaq. Okay, on Nasdaq, what we had was like a very good FCP zone. The market actually gave us very good opportunities. Some of you actually messaged me that you made very good trades, you took very good trades around this, and now the market has broken up. Now this is looking very bullish, so let me just quickly remove all of that and come to the 12-month time frame. Now this in fact is actually overextended. This does not have that kind of candle pattern that we had on S&P 500 or US 30, but this is looking very overextended. So again, if the market starts to have an overall correction, then it can start to fall back down. Okay, and that can happen because this is a very overextended candle, and it needs to take a little bit of pause before it starts to go back up. It can reach near about 14,000 or so, or yeah, but that's that's way too far actually. Let me just quickly see. Okay, and then if I come to the monthly time frame, let's see if we can find Fibonacci conflicts with that. Yeah, yes, it can reach 14,000 because we have this Fibonacci level here. It is a possibility, but right now this is struggling with this level here, which can push the price down again, pretty much like what we had on S&P 500. because of this candlestick pattern, we are expecting a bearish candle either this month or the next month. If it does not happen, then next month is supposed to be bearish one. There are good chances of that. If I go to the weekly time frame, on weekly time frame, this is still looking very strong candle, bullish candle, but because of what we see here, we can expect a bearish week next week. If I go to the daily, this is again, it's just like, you know, extending itself, but that's how the Nasdaq actually moves, like, you know, it just runs like this. So maybe there is nothing here, but remember, there are chances that, you know, the next week can be bearish, and the month is supposed to be bearish either this month or the next month. Next month is supposed to be bearish if it does not actually complete this one as a bearish one. Okay, let's look at it on let's find few levels here. Go to the weekly. We have this one, and we have this W pattern here, FCP pattern, which is developing right now. So okay, so we have this. Okay, so these are the levels that we have got. Let's look at it on what research here. So we have Nasdaq 100 on monthly time frame. It's obviously bullish, and we do not have any signals right now. So let's look at daily time frame, sorry, weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, this is a very strong candle, and it has reached its potential profit target, which was here. So that is why it can actually start to fall down, but at the moment it is turning the color again, right? But because this is not confirmed yet, why? Because the color is still bullish, everything is looking bullish right now. So it is not confirmed whether it is turning into bearish mode. So that is why we'll have to stick to the trend for now. Let's go to the daily time frame. On daily time frame, this is the level where it can go to 13,573, because we have this signal here. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, this is the bearish sign because we have the color change, and this is 13,251. okay, this is where it can come to. Right, so this is what we had on indices. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you did, hit the like button and let me know in the comment section what you think about this analysis and what is your opinion, and make sure you subscribe to this channel and share it with other traders and trading communities. Thank you. If you're interested in learning how to analyze the markets the way I do using Fibonacci Confluence, then head over to vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see Core Strategy Training Program. On this page you will be able to see the testimonials of previous students and also look at the brochure. The brochure has a lot more information, including the course structure and the Fibonacci Confluence Training Program curriculum. This is a very extensive program in which we cover basic core Fibonacci concepts along with the advanced concepts to analyze the markets with high probability. If you're interested in joining this program, come to vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see and submit this form.